go.
All right, welcome back to another edition of Nourie's Niche. And I'm going to record a few here in Long Beach because the weather's beautiful. It's drying up now. We got some riders coming out. It's going to be a good session before I fly back to Oregon. And I thought about a couple tricks that I kind of missed, just looking back at the ones from the early how-tos. So this is like the real fundamental rear peg spin, where you're just spinning on the back peg. And I'm going to show you like the easiest way to get into that. Anyone can learn this probably in like 2 or 3 sessions, easily. So I'll do it a couple times, and then we'll break it down. And I'll give you a couple little tips to consider. First thing you do is you take your right foot and put it on the left rear peg, and then I kind of turn my bike to the left, and I push my seat down, and I gently drop the bike down. Okay. Then I turn my bars, and I take my foot off the coaster brake, so it's not going to turn. The pedals don't want to turn here. Turn the bars, and then you can it just sits there. Depending on your bike, it might not do that exactly. You could even hook your foot. I've seen guys hook their foot, but you're sitting on your ankle. So I got one foot here on the chainstay, the lower chainstay, and the other one is on the middle of my foot, or even on the ball of my foot, and I'm literally sitting all the way down. That's crucial. So if you're up here like this, sometimes the bike will teeter and you won't actually get you want to have a lot of pressure on this part of the tire, so that when you're spinning around, it's just locked in. And literally, I tell people, just do this, get a little momentum, and then you can just do it no-hander. It's not like that hard. It's a little bit hard to do a no-hander there. Oh. Okay, then I just put my foot on the pedal, let the bike drop all the way down, grab the seat, grab the bar, take my leg off. If you don't take your leg off, you can still pull the bike up, but you'll notice with your leg out, it's going to cause the bike to come up a lot easier. So now I'm just going to think about, lift the bike up, swing my leg over to the pedal, and at the same time, grab the handlebar. So it's going to look like this. Ooh, and I didn't pull it.
It's all right. What I noticed with your leg out instead of on the bike, it makes it easy to throw it over and to the pedal.
Okay, so let me just do that last part. So like this, that, boom, like that. And oftentimes I didn't go that. I rode out to the right. Oftentimes I'll ride out to the left because that's the momentum that you're going with, right? I think part of it is that my bars ended up backwards, so that doesn't always work out that way, where my bars are backwards. So, don't know what else I can explain. I think we did a pretty good job. But let me just do the whole thing so you can kind of see it. So I just ride up, put your foot back, push the bike away, turn it, move your foot, kick it with your hand, or push it with your hand.
While sitting on your heel.
Sit on the wheel, drop it down, then pick it up right away, and then unwind it. That's it.
There you go.
So if we're going to break it down into 3, the first thing that you might do is when you're doing this, you might have this action going where you're really kind of sketchy and you can't push the bike away. Make sure to push the bike away and your body away from the bike. I see people go like this in that first step when they're trying it, and they keep their hip or their knee close to the bike, and they go like this, and they just fall into it. So how to prevent that is simply by holding the seat, getting steady, go pretty slow, push your bike away from you, and your body comes back. That's the first step. Okay, second step is just getting your foot position right. So I push it back off on there, move your foot there, turn your bars. That's pretty much the second step, and you're in the trick. Depending on the bike, it might not fit as nicely in this position. Your bars might want to go this way, but you can do it that way. The bars are straight. But as long as your weight's way back, so that's the second part. And then the third one, like I mentioned, seat, bar, leg off is a little easier. Not necessary, but a little easier. Pick it up, and then right away. Okay, super basic trick, really fun. I love teaching it to kids that, well, older and younger. It's not always kids. Sometimes it's a 50-year-old who hasn't been riding for a while and they want to get back into it. But I like it because it can get you feeling like you're doing a pretty cool trick in a relatively short amount of time. And that's kind of what this page is all about, is I want to just introduce some basic fundamentals that are easy to get to, easy to learn, and then the sky's the limit. You can take it from there. So thanks so much for watching. Until next time, get out there, do some riding, share some of the footage and pictures. I always like to see that. Any comments or ideas, just keep them coming. Until next time.